Hi, my name is Ben and I'm a 16-year-old young entrepreneur. So in this YouTube series, I'm going to talk to you about how I grew other businesses, how I started up my own businesses, and how I've sort of got around difficult problems that I've came across. So currently, I'm a digital marketer at a business called 45 Gallon Drums, where I've been working for 7 months now. I've been working alongside another serial entrepreneur called Nathan. Recently, he's inspired me to take my entrepreneurial mindset further and to actually put my dreams and goals into play. My dream's always been to have my own business from a young age, and it's something I've always wanted to do. So previously, I started up a football team called Chester Fans FC. And that was a football team. We used to play charity matches against a team from Wrexham, and there's a bit of a rivalry between the two teams. So obviously, whenever we used to have the events, it was a pretty big game. We used to have 2 a year, and I used to run sort of the Chester side of things. So that's ranging from getting the sponsors for the games and the kits, and doing the social media posts, as well as managing the team on the day. The 2 events we had last year raised £1,600 in total, and overall we raised £3,500 from that. And I knew sort of from doing that was the route I wanted to go down, was kind of digital marketing based, but having that business side of things as well, and that business aspect. As well as also the football side of things, carrying that on, I'm also a referee. So last year, I'm going to my 4th season now, and last season I was officiating on Tier 2 of the Welsh Football League. I'm also on the Welsh Referees Development Academy as well. So as I said previously, my life ambition has always been to have my own business. It's something I've always dreamt of doing. I've always had ideas as I've grown up, and I've looked up to people who have had their businesses. In January 2018, I decided that I was going to put my dreams into reality, and I started by sort of writing a list down of what I was interested in and how I could turn that into a business. To start with, I didn't really want a business that would take up all of my time, but I wanted something that I could potentially grow into what could be a full-time successful business. And the business I decided to go down was a designer clothing company. And the reason I decided that was because it's something I have a passion for. I also know what's involved in helping that business be successful. So I got to work on that, and the main problem I encountered was there's a lot of competitors, which further in the series I'll be talking about how I got around that. As well as starting up my own businesses, I've also helped other businesses grow, providing my knowledge that I've learned sort of growing up and where I've learned different tips along the lines. I provided my knowledge onto other businesses and helped them be successful as well. I've also got a bit of a creative mind. I have a hobby I have a passion for designing websites. The reason I want to be an entrepreneur is there's a bit of a funny story behind it. I don't really have many relations to business owners. The only sort of business owner I've had relations to was my uncle, who owned a butcher's, which isn't really entrepreneurial. It's something that's always seemed right to me. I've always liked taking risks, and I like problem solving. So if I encounter a problem, as soon as I solve it, it's a massive satisfaction. I've always enjoyed being in charge, and leadership's potentially one of my key skills, and what I think is probably what I'm best at. And sort of through my school and life, business studies has always been my favourite subject, and it's always been something I've had a passion for growing up. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you found all the information valuable. I look forward to seeing you next time.